Hello there, fellow explorers of alien planets. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to The Altars. Episode 12, Breaking Out into a Song. Now, our travel cost is $366. Gone up because we've been building stuff. Well, let's go tell HQ that they do, in fact, have their second arc.
Lucas?
Jan? Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm calling with some good news. I managed to build another Rhadamant arc.
Wow! Really? That's awesome. I know it might seem boring to you, but I really believe Rhadamant can change things. You know? It wasn't always like this. I used to think it was all a big scam, an easy way for corporations to patch their post-crisis budgets with public money.
Well, you need to have more faith in people, or I wouldn't be surprised if it was true. What do you guys think?
I wouldn't be surprised if that was true, and my discovery was something they never planned.
Planned or not, it raised my hopes back up. I started believing again that things can change. Look, I never tell this to anybody, but you should know that back home, my older brother is doing time.
In prison? Seriously?
Yeah. You know how they always catch the little fish? My brother was a good kid, but he was unlucky. Our parents couldn't afford a higher education for us. He had to work, support the family. And where I come from, well, not too many options who you can work for, if you know what I mean. I was lucky. I met Maxwell. He paid my tuition fees.
A little reminder about our backstory. That actually nearly happened to the technician who was working for a shady business, and they approached the technician to see if he would do the same sort of shady backdoor dealings that his boss did. Technician, of course, turned him down. But just goes to show in this world how easy it is to like accidentally fall to crime. So there's always a choice, or maybe you were more determined to get away. What do you guys think?
Maybe it wasn't luck. Maybe you were simply more determined to get away than your brother.
Oh, he was determined, believe me. To feed his kids. Keep them healthy. My family used to live off the land, but after water became a luxury, that was no longer possible. And with no education or rich relatives, trust me, alternatives were thin. I'm telling you, I was that close from ending up like him. If it weren't for Maxwell. My grandma says it was a miracle.
How did Maxwell find you?
Simple. He was looking for promising students. And I'd just taken part in a science Olympiad in my country. I had a good result. Very good, actually. And my topic was quantum algorithms. Call it what you want. Destiny. Pure chance. Fact is, Maxwell was going through a tough time in his life too. But that's a whole different story for some other time, maybe.
It was good talking to you.
You too. Good luck. And keep it up, okay? More arcs really could mean a better world. I'll send it out.
They want me to build a third Rhadamant arc. Chat, do we? Now I have about a week before we got to roll on. It's very affordable, but whether we agree to it or not, it'll be ultimately up to you. In terms of research, there really ain't much left to even do here. There's like 1, 2, 3 research tasks. So pretty soon, Jan the scientist might be deployed outside to fend for himself. Either way, I don't feel comfortable about having basically 0 Rhadamant in the base because it's all locked up in the arc. So I'm going to mine some more Rhadamant so we have Rhadamant to spare. Can organics transport the base still? Yes. So if you're wondering about the transportation costs, we don't have the amount we need, but the base is mobile if we had the fuel. Where's the command center? Here it is. So we need 366 to move, and we can store up to 450. So the travel is affordable. Plus, Rapidiums aren't actually... Oh, you know what? It's blocked by tier limits. I should have looked at that first, so it's moot. Anything to build before we go? Should we build or just hoard and go? Hoard and go means, like, filling our storage and leaving. Speaking of which, I did intend to destroy this small storage. So it's gone. So we're already at 606 out of 700. We have a pretty decent amount of raw food for kitchen, which is good. All we really need at this point is like more organics as fuel to leave. That's not a big deal.
You again.
Okay. With like 1 minute to spare in the day. Oops. Going to sleep.
What a week, huh?
So, you're asking about the deployed stuff? So if we go take a look at the command center, the volume of everything that we need to move is 155. I do have the metals to temporarily put down a small storage at any time, so it's kind of moot. But it looks like you guys want me to build. What to build? I could do storage. I could build dorm. Gym. Contemplation. Have you choose between those four, rather? And we are almost done with the gym, and then 6 hours away from the contemplation room. So, you know, some of those options we can't do now, but we'll be able to do soon. And if you guys want storage, best storage I could do would be large storage, and that needs just like a whole lot of metals. But some minerals too, which means moving the Rapidium drill back to the metal spot. So I'm going to build storage while the miner is mining organics, which is true. In terms of everyone's happiness, everyone's basically roughly even keeled. 9-hour shifts. No one's happy, no one's sad. That works for me. You know what? Out of my way.
nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Well, ooh, free metals. Okay, we researched the gym. And at this point, pretty much all we really need to do is refine the enriched metals that we have to be able to get what we need, which is easy.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Okay, all that's left is the quick crafting, so might as well just have them research quick crafting. It's the last research project that we even have access to at the moment. And I'm trying to build up the metal supply for the large storage. So we're almost all the way there. I just needed a tiny bit more material, but that will be pretty easy to get tomorrow. So, we're going to be building a large storage at 150. And then, as far as our movement cost, we already have all the fuel possible, which means I'm going to assign our miner altar to get minerals. Yeah, let's get minerals. But at this point, like, we have all of the organics we need to go already, so if I needed to get out of Dodge, I could. It's not a big deal. Oh, the technician wants to... Oh, I think because he's just angry. Yep, he's just angry. I do find it funny that one of his conversations was like, I'll be the easiest you have to deal with. And he, I would say, is the most difficult to deal with.
I can see that you're angry. Just leave me alone. Come on, let me help. What do you usually do when you feel like this?
I don't know. Go to a bar, I guess. Nothing better than a bottle of cheap, lukewarm beer, am I right?
Work hard, party hard? Or you can't always suppress your emotions, or there's plenty of beer. I don't know if the beer's any good.
Well, brother, good news. There's plenty of beer, and it's free.
Give my people plenty of beer, good and cheap, and you will have no revolution.
Yeah, it cheered him up, I guess. Okay, we just need a little bit more metals, and then we can bounce. So, I'll get it myself, because, well, I do have a rad-resistant suit now. Helps a bit.
All done. Should I take care of this now? There is nothing more to do here. Should I move there? All done. Should I take care of this now?
Everyone in the base is like...
Jan, we're running out of storage space, you know?
I know.
What's up?
I like how he says yawn. It's like, dude, we're all yawn. Why would you just say yawn? It's like, I'm sorry, but last I checked, I'm yawn, you're yawn, we're all yawn. Alright, we need to make room for the storage. There we go. Jumbo storage. And then the rapidity mark needs to be connected to something, so let's see about the Jenga. Machinery is going to go next to the dorm. Infirmary's going to come down here. Rhapidimite goes up there. Done. No problem. Didn't even have to make another elevator. Well, we have a crap ton of storage now. It does mean that our journey cost has gone up. The problem with this, guys, is that is more than we can afford. So the storage you had me built is suicidal. We got to get rid of it. So what I could do in lieu of a large storage is to build a medium one, because a large storage will make us unable to be moved, which is, as you can imagine, a wee bit of a problem. We need to be mobile. So a medium storage then. So now our journey cost is 403. That is affordable. We don't exactly have the organics right now, but I'm going to go get the organics for that. You get full refunds when a part is in good working order. So it's really not that big of a deal. Oh, okay. So there's no longer organic space. So here's the issue that we're going to have right now. In the greenhouse, we need to stop using the organics for crops, because we're basically earmarking organics that we need as fuel. And
there's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
I think what I want to do, sitting on the organics that we have, we just want to amass as much resources as we can before we go. So I'm going to move the organics drill over to the minerals. And we can increase our storage up to about 800-ish, because we have you guys, we have space. We need to reserve 155 space for our mining platforms and our pylons. Now, the other nice thing about the anomalies here is you can think of them as like compressed organics, because they convert to more organics than they take up space in our storage. So stockpiling them can be pretty handy as well. The Rhapidimant is up this way. So we're at 115 metals, 80 minerals. We're doing pretty hot for raw resources. So I think it's not unreasonable for us to actually depart tomorrow. Depart a little early, because there's really not going to be too much more for us to do here, as we're going to fill up our storage. And not have space for anything pretty soon. So let's do that now. Let's start the journey. Oh, they're arguing again. Lovely. Where are you? Oh, up.
Hey, what's going on? What are you arguing about?
We got together to celebrate our progress, but it looks like we've reached the limits of a constructive discussion regarding our different views
We can't agree on the playlist. I say nothing beats good old rock and roll, but it seems our tastes got pretty rotten in some branches. Rotten is good. Grunge is good.
Please, why can't we at least take it easy with the music? Chill out. Calm our nerves. You might not have noticed, but I was trying to make a point. If you really have to listen to music now, pick something we can focus to and think about the challenges ahead. Ever heard of a surgeon celebrating while the patient is still on the operating table?
Yada, yada, yada. I bet your taste in music is just about as fresh as that patient.
That's because your narrow mind will never grasp the beauty of AI-fueled synth jazz.
Okay, guys, let's not kill ourselves over a stupid party playlist, please. You never said what you'd want to hear.
Well, what do we want to hear? Let's get a rave started. Let's chill to something upbeat and calm. Let's turn up the volume on those guitars, or I'm not sure we should be celebrating yet.
Let's turn up those guitars. Now you're talking.
Unbelievable.
Look, there's definitely one thing we have in common. We are very emotional about a party playlist. Of course we are. Hey, I just realized something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we all start out playing with Frickle Pickle?
Oh my word. Just as I was fighting so hard to get that memory out of my mind. The very mention of that ludicrous name makes me want to die of humiliation.
Come on, it was a high school rock band. It had to be cringy to be authentic.
I actually have fond memories. Blisters on my fingers from strumming those strings all night.
And thank goodness that joke of a band broke up when everyone went away to college.
Speak for yourself. I got together with the guys several years later and we jammed on the weekends. Some good tunes we played too. And to think it all started with Uncle Martin's guitar.
He wasn't exactly a perfect teacher, unless you wanted to learn how to chug a bottle of beer in under 5 seconds.
That's because he was a musician, not a babysitter. Remember the first thing he made us play? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout.
What, the bastard was too drunk to find his way out? What kind of song is that? Down came the rain and watched the... Okay, wow. These lyrics. I see how it is.
But the bastard was too drunk to find his way back out.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't that.
I wonder if we'd even remember how to play that simple tune. I haven't touched a guitar in ages. Really? Oh, I never gave up jamming with the Freckles. Well, not until the accident.
I went back to fiddling with the instrument a little bit when we moved with Lena. Nothing serious, though.
Luckily, we're not here to perform music.
You know what? You're right. We should definitely do it. You really are a genius. I bet we could write a song Uncle Martin would dig. All we need is a guitar. You up to it?
I'm on it. You want a guitar? I will make a guitar.
Long day, huh?
Oh, we have a call in the comms room. They just had to bug me, right? They just had to bug me. Oh boy, it's Big Boss Man.
Hello?
Jan, this is Maxwell. I have to say, I am disappointed.
What about?
Your wife, Lena Berg? I thought you were supposed to keep her out of this.
Sorry, but I have no control over her. And also, why did you just call her your wife? Maxwell, what timeline are you from? She's not my wife.
I'm sorry, man, but I have no control over her. She puts her oar into everything, you know?
Jan, this is no laughing matter. Your wife just accused me of negligence before the board. You do realize I am going to face a lot of scrutiny now. We are going to face it. Luckily for you, her ignorant meddling didn't delay the dispatching of your rescue mission.
About time.
Oh, so you're not happy with my methods either? Please don't make me regret stepping in to save you. At least tell me your cargo is all right.
My alters? They're doing fine.
I was asking about Rhadiamant.
Oh. It's safe.
It's interesting they were the first thing that came to your mind. Very telling. Have you created many?
Why so curious?
You think it's none of my business? It will be, sooner or later. You know, I did try to test the waters a little back home about the possible fate of your potential crew. And before your wife barged in with her self-righteous attitude and sabotaged all my subtle advances.
You mean you still haven't told anyone?
It's too early, Jan.
Why?
There's one thing you need to understand about those people. No one makes it to the board of a corporation for being nice. It's an award you get for putting the interests of stakeholders before anything else. Which boils down to being a passive opportunist with no moral center.
And whose interests are you protecting? Wait a second, don't you work for them? Or, but my alters are in their interest. Which I guess is true. I mean, without the alters, there's just no way I would have survived so far. I would have died the first sunfall.
And whose interest are you protecting? What are you hiding, Maxwell?
You got me there, Jan. I am hiding something quite embarrassing. An idealistic dream.
What about?
Would you laugh if I told you I believe we can change the face of the world? Like depleting resources, insufficient food production, they're just symptoms. We could get to the cause.
We?
Yes. It's impossible without you, Jan. You have the insight now. You have experienced the truth about life. Because what is it really? Nothing but a predetermined string of events, distorted with myriads of random, meaningless decisions. We spend centuries looking for some kind of sense in it, some kind of meaningful pattern or recipe. Still, no satisfactory answer comes. Until, once in hundreds, maybe thousands of years, a chance appears to make a leap in our understanding of reality.
And you think this is it?
Well, ever since I learned about your discovery, I keep thinking about Rhadiamant as the opportunity for us to stop being slaves to chaos. That is why, contrary to the members of the board, I will sacrifice everything to protect your mission.
What do you guys think? I'm not sure I want that, or good to have someone on my side.
I'm not really sure I want sacrifice. It usually comes with a promissory note.
Then why did you run to your ex-wife for support? You prefer to rely on someone who has no idea about your situation?
She's a lot more reliable than you, dude. What have you done for me? Told me to build arcs?
At least I know I can trust her. I don't know much about you.
Fair point. Maybe you're right. I should have been more open with you.
About what?
You see, the career in management wasn't always what I had in mind for myself. I used to be a geneticist, preoccupied by scientific work, exciting, promising experiments.
So, the old research Lucas dug up.
Yes, it was mine.
You're responsible for all this. The mine records, the branching.
It's never just one person, Jan. But yes, I was in charge of that project.
Who commissioned these experiments? What did you want to achieve? Or did you experiment on people?
What did you want to achieve?
I can't say any more, Jan. Especially when the board is all over me with their questions. For the very same reasons I had to discontinue my work. And this is where it gets tricky. Because if anyone from the board finds out what we've done together, they could get the wrong idea. If you know what I mean.
I like how it was like, hey, I don't think I can trust you. You're right. I should have been more open about things. So what do you want to know? Oh, yeah. I can't tell you about that. It's like, thanks, man. Real trusting. I appreciate it.
That you're experimenting again?
That I'm using the situation to turn things around for myself.
Aren't you?
That's quite a harsh accusation, considering the mess I've got you out of, Jan Dolsky.
Yeah, but that's self-preservation. If we all died, he would be blamed for all of our deaths. So him keeping us alive is his own self-preservation too. Again. But okay.
Okay. I get it.
I'm not sure you do. You see, things may get harder for you soon.
Harder? How?
Well, there might come a moment when the interest of your alters, at least some of them, will differ significantly from yours.
Are you trying to scare me?
I just want you to prepare.
For what?
Tough decisions.
That's very cryptic.
Well, it's the best I can do. Remember, we're both in uncharted territory. Lucas is working on establishing the most convenient rendezvous point. He'll dispatch the coordinates to you as soon as he's found a good location.
Good. I'll be waiting.
In the meantime, wish me luck with the mess down here. I'll get back to you when the storm dies down.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with a magnetic storm that tries to murder you, though. But okay. Alright. Gather the altars in the kitchen.
Okay, I've got us a guitar. Now, what do we want to play? How about something from our old repertoire? We had a few hits up our sleeves. For crying out loud, can't you just let it go? Do you really want to sing something a 16-year-old version of yourself wrote? True. That could be a bit awkward. Huh. People liked our lyrics, but yeah, I guess they didn't age well. But we had some sick tunes. How about this? We could use one of our old tunes, but come up with new lyrics. Something fresh and relatable to, well, our audience. And by audience, you mean? Us, obviously. Let's write about us. What do you think, Jan? I like it. Let's get down to it. That's the spirit. And what exactly would you write about? Like I said, something relatable. We should write about us, our crew. What unites us, what divides us.
I would add something about the love that we share. All good songs are about love.
And I could sing something about things we really want to get back. From the bottom of my heart, you know? Sounds like a plan. I'll take the first verse. You, Brainiac? What about me?
What would you like to sing about? Or you didn't think you'd get away with it, did you?
You didn't think you'd get away with it, did you? You're not gonna leave me alone, are you? Nope. We're in this together. Fine. Give me the shortest part. And what'll you sing about?
Quantum mechanics? What else? Let's add some meaning to this pointless activity.
Okay, then. Jan, your turn. You take the second verse. What are you gonna sing about?
The road ahead of us, or the path we've traveled together?
I could sing about all the things we've been through. Well, that could work. You could start with something like, on the path I left behind.
I've been roaming with no guiding light, or I've made choices that weren't always right.
How about I've been roaming with no guiding light?
Yeah, but I'm no longer left all by myself.
Together we can win this fight. We've got a common goal in sight.
We've got a common goal in sight. All right, looks like we've got it. Oh, sweet.
Let's just get this over with.
Okay, here goes. Growing up apart, we shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret. Till the coin got flipped around.
Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts. If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. On the path I left behind, I've been roaming with no guiding light, but I'm no longer left all by myself. We've got a common goal in sight. Things that we lost, the personal cost, are they really gone forever? We're not gonna fail, we need to prevail and sail together. And though it seems now anything could be undone, would you be really missing things if they were never truly gone? If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. If I could take us somewhere now, let us win this race against the sun and find a place where we could hide tonight.
least I didn't have to sing.
Did we stop again? Are we there already? The base seems to be a bit wobbly. Are you sure we're not moving? More like alcohol intoxication has wreaked havoc on your vestibular system. My what? We're not moving. Something has to be blocking our way again. The navigation readings are curious. Curious? In what way? I don't know exactly, but something's distorting them. Okay. Nothing cures a hangover like taking a walk. Wanna go and check that thing out, Jan?
Thank you for tuning in to The Alters, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind I've asked for no spoilers, so if you could respect that in the comments, that would be great. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow alters.